open.
Yeah, and when it's raining, you can, take off your clothes.
Oh, I gotta get down there
Yeah.
to...
Of course.
Yay!
Hi, Ann and Dennis here.
Hello.
Sorry we've been so remiss in putting together videos. We have decided on our future boat, but for now we need to bring you up to speed. If you notice, we have tape on our shirts because that would give away the boat we decided on.
Right. So over the last, couple years, as we've gone through this plan, we had our boats kind of narrowed down to a couple of them. Between the fall Annapolis Boat Show and the Miami Spring Show, we had a chance to see the Neel 51, the Neel 47, the Seawind 1600, the Balance 526, and the Neisner SE 500. All wonderful, great boats, all have their pluses, minuses, but this one in particular is going to focus on the Neel 47 that we saw at the Fall Annapolis Boat Show. This was its American debut, and it's a very nice boat across the board.
Yeah, and we still, of the Neels, the trimaran, we do prefer the Neel 51 for many reasons, but the Neel 47 is half the price pretty much. And so, yes, it has some downsides being smaller. That 4 feet really make a difference, but it might be something that's an option for people that's more affordable. Not everyone can afford $1 million boat.
Right.
And it did win 2020 Multi-Hull of the Year.
It did. So that's a great accolade. That's great for Neel trimarans. I think part of the 3 things that I like about the Neels is that cockaloon design. So your cockpit saloon just flows into one big open space. And space is a premium when you're on a small boat. Not that a 47-foot boat is all that small.
Yes, it's very interesting. So I'm working actually on the project right now on a 70 motor
Emulated kind of that cockaloon
Yeah.
of thing.
Exactly. Yeah,
We like this open flow.
Yeah, we bring the same idea as the cocoon here on the 47.
Right.
The 47 can have this, a coffee table here to have more space on this area, or have this big table for, a lot of guests and people here, so you can switch.
Right.
And here, of course, this same idea like the 51 with the cocoon, so extend, so you can extend the inside area.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
That's
We love
something
that
that
idea.
we realize that we want is an enclosure, because whether it's wind or the sun or rain, you want a dry spot, you want a place you can escape to, but not be...
Yeah, the sun beating down on
Right.
you. Yeah.
And I like the U-shape.
Yeah, the U-shaped galley. Now, what's this right here in the galley?
That's just your light, natural light into the head.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It is.
Ah, interesting.
So it's frosted, so you can't look down and be like, hey.
Not that you would ever do that.
No, would never do it.
So here double sink.
Double sink, right?
Yeah, double.
Fridge, freezer.
No, 2 fridge.
Two fridge. And where's your freezer?
Yeah, the freezer is just.
Oh yeah, top loading freezer right here, right?
So a double fridge. Oh,
That's my kind of
we're
boat.
good to go. Hey, look over there.
I should take this one. Huh?
Yeah. Whatever. But space is at a premium when you're living on a boat. Still love the technical room where you go down in the basement. All your systems, all your mechanical, all your components are all right there.
The 51, because we have here just the technical area, and on the outside area we have the engine.
Okay, so they're separate compartments.
On a smaller boat than the 51.
Makes sense.
So we want something more separate and with an outside access for the noise. So it's more well protected against the noise for the owner, because on the 51 it's a huge boat, so
The noise dissipates enough to,
it's cool. So that is to have something more protected for the pipe, for the water.
I love that how it's labeled.
Yeah, I can move my feet. Okay, so I'm at the helm. Great electronics, everything.
Yeah.
Very clear view of the starboard side, and you got the token Neal flag to see where your port side is from here.
You've got a little lazy area up there underneath.
Yeah, exactly. We have a sun deck.
Yeah, a little sun deck.
The sun deck over here.
It's a very nice social area because here, of course, you have the steering wheel, so the skipper can be here and with some guests and people and friends because
Yeah.
here we have a large bench here for two people here
Yeah.
and also one here.
Right. Right.
So and another one here. So
Yeah.
the skipper is not alone
Right.
on this very rational area.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
of course on any Neal trimarans we have all the lines come here in this. So that is amazing.
Yeah.
Well, and
really good.
to your point, Pierre Thomas, is the captain, the skipper, who's ever at the helm, is also still connected to the cockpit because you have the steps
Exactly.
that go down into the cockpit, which is
Yeah.
one of the things that we liked.
Reflex windows, so it's reverse windows to bring the roof a little bit more forward and to protect, you know, the inside galley and the saloon from the rays, the sun rays.
Yeah.
That's
So you
good.
get natural shade.
Yeah.
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 Exactly.
Yeah, and it cuts down. Yeah, the sun's rays coming in and heating everything up.
Yeah. And here we can see, you know, the shape of the hull, who is very, you know, designed for performance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you are on a rough sea, here we have very straight flows and like knife bow, so that is, you know, very smooth when you are in a rough sea. So the boat
Right.
is
Yeah.
so comfortable, and
Yeah.
also that's due to the, you know, structure of trimarans to have
Right.
all the weight in the middle
Yep.
and very stable with the amas
Yeah.
and go through the waves. So
Yeah.
it's the motion. It's cool. It's
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
incredible.
Now,
like-
does it fly a hull really easily, like the Neel 51?
Sorry.
When you have the wind, you know, to your beam, do you fly a hull pretty easily?
Yeah. The one hamas is out of the water,
Yeah.
but not
Right.
too much. Because,
Right.
So you feel the boat. You know the boat
Right.
is, you know, is live. So
Right.
you feel it, and you can see, you know, if your sail plan is good or if
Right.
you need to reduce it. So it's very,
Right.
you know, you can feel the boat.
Right.
And but the healing it's not too much, so you can live on board and cook in and do
Right.
everything
Right.
you do at home. So
All your mechanical, all your components are all right there, and you have access to the engine. Now with the Neel 47, the downside that I thought was it still had that beautiful technical room, but the engine wasn't accessible from there. You had to go into the cockpit to get to the engine.
room
And this is in the cockpit?
Correct.
Yeah.
can go to on this area we can put the engine, so it's a 60 HP Volvo.
And it has its own starter battery.
Yeah. So it's the engine battery.
And then what is the box there? The electrical panel for the
You know,
engines.
yeah.
Gearing system.
Exactly, like every Neel trimarans, we have two cable directly plugged, you know, to the wheel and to the, you know, from the wheel to the rudder. So we have very responsive steering wheel.
Yeah, I noticed in the 51 it was really responsive. One of the things we were really curious about, if you remember, a difference between the 51 and the 47 is the 47 has the AMA cabins.
So the main difference with the 51 is this outside access. We want a cutting edge boat, so we want something very different for the layout.
Yeah.
And
Right.
on this, we want something very private for the owner.
Yeah.
And have a very nice room in this float. So
Right.
here we have a very interesting starter room. Like, you know, it's a wet area.
Yeah.
So you can go down, and today it's good to see that because it's raining. So
Yeah.
when you go down, you have here this wet area.
And I like the way you have a place to
Yeah.
store the hatches.
Yeah.
That's
it's
really
for
smart.
Simple system. So.
Yeah. All right.
So
Okay.
here we have something very simple
Oh, yeah,
to
yeah.
close. Okay.
Yeah, and you can close that, and depending on what the weather's doing,
Yeah.
you still get
Yeah.
some openness.
Yeah, and when it's raining, you can, you know, take off your clothes, store
Right.
here, of course.
Yay!
Okay, so you got a very tiny sink, but serviceable. And then when you come down, you got a place you can store your clothes here. It's completely dry.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So this wet area, we said, okay, let's do also a shower because it's a wet area. So you
Right.
know, we can have this,
Right.
here the shower. So that's
Yeah.
perfectly. So
So
we
you
do-
have like a combined. Here,
Exactly.
Dennis.
Oh yeah.
So it's already a wet area.
So here we have, but this is the former system. We will not do that in the future
Right.
because initially we created something, swinging heads. So the thing is, we remove this ladder and we put here, and
Okay.
we have, the head here. Just
Oh my
inside.
goodness. That's crazy.
And here it's locked.
Okay.
Okay, but we will not do that anymore because we want a system, for
More
simple.
Simple and
Yeah.
permanent. That
Because
makes
it's
sense.
good, but that's work. But we want something,
Yeah.
Right.
more.
Because when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why. So
Yeah, that
that's
is
why.
quite a process.
Yeah, we will have this permanent head just
Okay.
under the ladder, and that will be a swinging ladder, like you open a door.
Right.
And here
Right.
there will be the permanent heads,
Right.
so that will work better.
Okay.
This is actually spacious.
This is more spacious than I thought
Yeah,
because
'cause, I mean,
Dennis,
lots of
you're
headroom.
6'1".
Yeah.
Yeah, and you got a hatch. Now, does this hatch open?
No, this is just a window.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
but there is just here.
Okay. A hatch here
Yeah, I don't wanna.
at the head of the bed,
Yeah,
right? Right.
Yeah, it's exactly.
Oh, that's why I don't.
Oh, snap.
So someone probably had that open, but yeah, you
it's
see the
open,
hatch
it's
there.
open. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
Not a problem. No.
Yeah.
No, it's closed, but I think it was probably open at one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
But no,
I
I
have
mean,
to
you have
say,
little
this is more
hats, you have
spacious than I
lighting.
thought it would be.
Yeah, and this
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
like a double 160 by 200.
Okay, so not to put you on the wet
Yeah.
spot, go over to this side.
All right.
Yeah.
We also were surprised because we're tall. I'm just shy of 6 feet, and Dennis is.
6'1.5".
Um,
As I get older, it's like shrinkage.
Uh, so even for tall people, the Amas were accessible. Queen plus, double
plus.
minus,
Queen minus double plus.
or something like
Yeah.
that.
So
Yeah.
here we have the storage under.
And there's-
Oh yeah,
the
underneath.
bed.
Oh, and that goes way back there,
Yeah.
all the way back. So
Yeah,
you
that's
could
great.
really
Great
put a lot of
space,
bins
yeah.
of storage in there. That's
But-
fantastic.
Yeah.
Definitely, the bet was to create on a float like this a very roomy cabin for a guest.
Right.
And because we want something quite, narrow for performing boats,
Right.
that was a bet to do this like this, and that
Yeah.
worked pretty well. And people are quite,
Yeah.
excited about this because they said, okay, it's quite enough for guests, and will be, very comfortable here, and
Yeah.
also with the shower and the head here, that will be for
Yeah.
Right.
for
Yeah,
them.
I'm
Right.
actually
Good.
impressed. This is very.
Yeah.
And I assume that's an outlet.
Storage. Yeah.
Yeah, an
Yeah.
outlet,
Outlet over there. Reading
and
lights.
also heating,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
heater. Sorry,
Heater.
so you can,
Yeah. You got your
Wiggle
own
the
controls.
thermostat,
Yeah.
yeah.
and here a locker.
A locker. All right.
Up.
Okay, so you got shelves and a little bit of hanging space, but
Yeah.
how much hanging space does
And you can use
sailor
also
need?
this other one
Yeah,
to store
you
a
can
lot
put a
of.
lot of bins in
Yeah,
that area.
Here.
Yeah, this area right here has like phenomenal
Yeah.
storage.
It
Yeah.
is. It is.
Yeah. All right.
I think with that, we liked on the 51 that each cabin was an en-suite, had its own head.
Yeah.
On the 47, they took the entire V-berth, which is a beautiful cabin area because you have lots
Right.
of wonderful airflow, but they made the entire V-berth a head, along with some storage.
So again, a drawback, but the boat's half the price of the 51
Absolutely.
is that the owner's cabin doesn't have its own head.
So here
Because
we
So
are.
we go
like
down
a large
forward,
Yeah.
cans.
and then
Right now they have the
forward,
European,
and the
but
middle.
you can put like 10, 15 kilograms, I think they were that are North American barbecue stuff.
Now, what is this right here?
Washer? No.
No,
No.
it's too small.
The
It's
washer's in the other room. That's the
Yeah.
electrical panel.
Yeah,
Okay.
electrical panel with all the fuse. Here, all the electrical panel.
right.
And that is cool because the breakers for to turn off the whole electrical system is here. So you just need to have to put
Yeah.
this up and you turn off.
Shut the whole
all
boat
the-
off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very. You know no need to go on the technical
Right.
Right.
room and turn all the breakers.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
just here. So it's very easy. So yeah.
You have a little cabinet.
Little sink. Now, is this a cabinet behind here? No? Nope.
Oh yeah, we can open it like that.
Okay. Oh yeah, nice deep
Oh, that is nice and
space.
deep.
Yeah.
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 And also one here.
All right. All right.
And you have.
Oh, here's your separate
Yes.
water closet head.
Exactly.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the sink here and with also storage underneath.
Fantastic storage down below. Yeah.
And welcome on the shower.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're quite tall, so
Yeah, so
you
it's
got
cool.
tons of
So-
headroom. Yeah. Separate shower. Now, do you have a deck shower on the stern? On
Yeah,
one
yeah,
of the,
we can, we can.
And is that hot,
Outside.
cold?
Hot, cold.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, we
Okay.
can have both.
All
so,
right. Yeah. We tend to shower there the most. Fantastic storage, nice and deep. Yeah. Fantastic.
Yeah, and just after the curtain, we can
Oh yeah.
have to separate this area and to have something very private.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Yep.
Ooh. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
here we have weight locker also.
Oh yeah.
So
Wow, you really do have a lot of storage
Yeah.
for
You can
a
get a
smaller
bunch
boat.
of stuff in there.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want people having to go into my bedroom
yeah.
to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
So here it's
Yeah.
more
Yeah, it's a great. Yeah, that.
But one thing that was fantastic with the owner's cabin is the way they set up where the inside helm controls are. You can actually view them from the master cabin bed.
Right.
So in our situation where we're commonly going to be sailing shorthanded, a lot of times just the two of us, when we're doing overnight sails, that is a really nice option.
Right, because again, yeah, if you're doing overnight, one person's going to be outside at the helm station, and even though the other person should be on a crew rest, being able to see the nav table from the master cabin while you're resting, it's just nice. It's just
Yeah.
a nice ability to be able to have that second person there as a safety backup.
Yeah, you
Racing
can lay
boat with a
down
big
on
mast,
the.
and they have a proper
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, it's
The boat was
very
not
useful
hit the cradle on
for a
the front of
kid.
the boat.
And a little
Yeah.
kid, you can have
Right.
here.
But the big
So
mast
there
is
is
extra
possibly,
space.
extra
Yeah.
space here. So
Yeah.
and also on the saloon, you can have a convertible. You can convert
Oh yeah,
the table in a
the gas is right
Yeah.
number. So
More storage under
Yeah.
the bench.
under the
down there.
bench and
And
here,
then that's
so
over
it's
there.
a very deep, doors. So
Yeah.
you can also
Yeah.
store a lot of things here. So
Yeah.
such is good.
Yeah.
And also under the bed.
Yeah, you can see
Yeah.
they have so
Lots
much
of storage
space.
under the
Huh?
bed.
Absolutely.
Here we have a huge technical space. You can see the bath thruster here, dedicated batteries for the bath thruster, and there we have the chain locker.
Oh yeah.
So it's very accessible. So
That is ginormous space.
yeah,
You got a ladder, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rungs. I don't know, Dennis, if you want to go down.
hello.
6'1", and he's got like, yeah,
Oh my God.
another 2 feet above his head or something.
Easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we will also want this location because you have, tremendous, very good, volume for
Right.
the heads, for the shower, for
Yeah.
storage.
Yeah.
So that is also why we want this to have something very nice for the owners.
right.
And in the meantime, the guests have their own shower, and also because we use the boats, in mostly on very sunny days. We
Right.
have the outside
Right.
showers. So
Right.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
at the end, you know, this area is very good for you know for
Yeah.
the owners. And
Yeah.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
So it's good.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
Yeah.
my pleasure.
So stay tuned for more episodes on some of the boats that we viewed, and eventually we will uncover the blue tape
That's right.
and show you what boat we actually have decided on. We're excited to show you, and thank you for joining us on this journey.
Yes. All right.
All right.
We're looking forward to the next video.
Yeah.
See ya.
I don't
First
like-
workout area with this
Yeah, there you go.
sportive area, so you can't find that on any other catchment.
That's right.
That's cool. Very innovative, no?
Yeah. Love it.